What's up guys, it's Tom here, and England have done it! After 55 years, England have qualified for a major international tournament's final. Can you believe it? And England made history because they have never been to a European Championship final, so congratulations to England. And I mainly support England because of the Liverpool players. This time it's only Jordan Henderson in the squad, but I think England overall more than deserved it. They really should have scored more than the 2 goals that they did. But the big controversy, the penalty that decided this semi-final in extra time, let me know your thoughts on it. I thought it was a very soft penalty that Raheem Sterling got, because I'm not even sure the defender touches him, but if he does, Raheem Sterling is already falling over, he's already going over, and England, the media makes a lot of fuss when foreign players dive in the Premier League. But some of the England players are the biggest divers in the England squad. I mean, Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, they were going over when there was the slightest of contact. So my point is, the referee gives a penalty, and I think the reason why VAR didn't signal to the referee to go out to the monitor is because there was a slight touch on Raheem Sterling's ankle. My problem is that Raheem Sterling is already falling over when that first contact is made. So at least the VAR should have told the referee to go out to the monitor and to check whether it is a penalty or not. And if the referee, after seeing the replays, still thinks it's a penalty, then fair enough. But because it wasn't 100% a clear and obvious error, I think that's why VAR didn't tell the referee to go over to the monitor. The Denmark free kick before Damsgaard's absolutely incredible, brilliant, stupendous free kick, that was also a soft foul. Maybe it wasn't even a foul at all. So you could say that things evened themselves out a little bit for England, but Damsgaard's free kick was absolutely stunning. And by the way, before Raheem Sterling gets a penalty, there is 2 balls on the pitch. I've never seen anything like this before. And not even in a normal, like simple game of football, never mind a European semi-final, that there basically Raheem Sterling dribbles with the ball past another ball. There was like 2 or 3 yards between the 2 balls at one point. Why was there another ball on the pitch? When Raheem Sterling gets the ball near the halfway line, the ball is already on the pitch, and I just don't understand why there wasn't anybody like a ball boy or somebody who kicks that ball out, because this is another controversy on top of the controversy of the soft penalty that England got. But overall, let's talk about England's performance, because I think after the first 45 minutes where Denmark played slightly better than England were the better team for the rest of the game, and especially in extra time they really pinned Denmark back. And I'm not sure if the England players realized, but Denmark played with 10 men for the second half of extra time. So from 105 minutes onwards, Denmark were playing with 10 men because Jansen had to go off at halftime in extra time, probably due to an injury. It wasn't clear, the referee didn't send him off, so it wasn't clear why Jansen went off. But I thought it was very interesting. And by the way, when Denmark went 1-0 up, they fully deserved it, and they fought like absolute warriors. The Denmark supporters must be so proud of their nation. They were so close to making history again and to qualify for the European final. Hats off to Denmark. They had a brilliant tournament after, a horrendous start where Christian Eriksen had to be taken to a hospital. They really rallied, and I really have a soft spot for Denmark. Even before this tournament, I have some friends who live in Denmark, so I wish them nothing but the best going forward. And they already won this European tournament in 1992 when they didn't even qualify for the tournament, but you know the story, how Denmark was invited because of the Yugoslavian war, and Yugoslavia couldn't take part. And Raheem Sterling makes, Bukayo Saka, who had a pretty electric game, especially in the second half, makes the second goal. And on first glance, it looked like Raheem Sterling equalized, but it was I think Fabian Schär who slides in, or no, it was Kjaer who slides in, and with his midriff he inadvertently scores an own goal. So Denmark scored 2 goals, and at halftime the scoreline was 1-1. And even after the second half it was 1-1. England played really well in the second half. I didn't understand why Gareth Southgate waited with the substitutions for so long. Maybe he didn't want to, upset the team, because England played pretty well, pretty good football, attacking football. And by the way, both Pickford and Kasper Schmeichel made some incredible saves. There is an argument that Pickford maybe should have saved the free kick from Damsgaard, but Pickford is unsighted. The Denmark wall moves to block Pickford's view just as Damsgaard takes the free kick. It was a very clever play by the Denmark team. And after Pickford sees the ball, it's already too late, because it is hit with so much power and so much accuracy into the roof of the net, just under the crossbar. But you can take the Pickford jokes, that he has T-Rex arms, and blame that as well. That's fine by me as well. And Kasper Schmeichel, honestly, before and after the equalizer by England, he made some incredible saves. Maguire's header, 55th minute. He somehow closed it out of the bottom corner. It was an almost perfect header by Maguire. And Kasper Schmeichel, his dad must have been so proud watching his performance in this European semi-final. But England, especially in extra time, they really pinned Denmark back into their own box, and they sent wave after wave of attacks into the Denmark penalty area, and sooner or later that pressure told. It's just a shame that the game was decided by a very controversial penalty, because I felt that England really should have taken more of their chances. And also what I didn't understand is, why did England not go for the jugular? Denmark were visibly tired in extra time, and England, if they had maybe more ruthless cutting edge, more ambition, then they could have scored a third goal and wrapped the game up before the last 10 minutes. Because in the last 10 minutes Denmark had a couple of chances, not too big chances, but England still risked conceding an equalizer by not really counter-attacking Denmark. They were more focused on keeping the ball, especially in the last 5 minutes. England had really good build-up play. Like at one point they had 35 passes, a passing sequence, and overall I think England thoroughly deserved to go to the final. As I said, it's just a shame that it was with a controversial penalty. What I also didn't understand is Denmark made 5 substitutions in normal time, and England made, I think, 1, and England started making substitutions in extra time. But in the end, it kind of worked for England, because Denmark were very tired. Even the substitutes were very tired. What I didn't understand is, why did Jack Grealish come off when he was a substitute? Jack Grealish started on the bench. He came on in the 69th minute, and then he was substituted in after 105 minutes. So I don't understand, how can you substitute the substitute? That was either Jack Grealish got a knock, or it was very disrespectful by Gareth Southgate. It was really good to see Jordan Henderson come on. I still don't understand why Jordan Henderson doesn't play instead of Calvin Phillips or Declan Rice, because Jordan Henderson is a natural captain. He's a leader in the England team. You could see straight away when he came on, he was shouting orders, and he was shouting at Grealish, come on Jack, do more. Really, England really should have scored more goals in my opinion. Jordan Henderson had a very, very good game. He came on in extra time, but he was really influential. I thought Harry Kane had a pretty decent performance. His penalty, by the way, is so lucky. Not just the awarding of the penalty, but Kasper Schmeichel actually saves the penalty, but he couldn't keep the ball under his arm. The ball bubbles out, and Harry Kane scores the rebound. Some England fans thought that the penalty is saved. They turned away, only to be reminded by the crowd, by the people around them, that it was indeed a goal in the end. So they started celebrating again. That was absolutely brilliant. Wembley, almost full with England fans, was incredible. The atmosphere was mesmerizing. It was electric. And I really, really am looking forward to the final. It's a dream final between Italy and England. Probably the two teams who played the best football in the Euros so far, who played the most exciting, the most attacking football so far. That's just my opinion. I think both Italy and England, especially in the knockout stages, they were the two most impressive teams. But let me know, what did you think of the game? What did you think of all the referee decisions as well? I think overall England deserved it, but Denmark have some complaints for sure. So let me know what do you think, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. See you later. Goodbye.